In his studio, Pablo Picasso had 4 paintings by the same artist that he cherished all of his life. He regularly compared his own work to those very special paintings. In 1908, Picasso took a double-exposed photograph of that artist in his studio, as if he were trying to capture, through this image, one of the biggest mysteries in the history of art, the life and work of the self-taught painter Henri Rousseau, known as Le Douanier, the customs officer. Henri Rousseau is best known for his jungles, with their atmosphere of childish dreamscapes, but his work, dating from the early 20th century, may not be as simple as it seems. The story of Henri Rousseau the painter begins in Paris around the turn of the century. The city had become a hub for artists, a huge experimental theater in which new art forms were constantly being invented. It would, however, be difficult to find in the Paris of today any traces of what the city was like during that time. Like an artery that supplies blood to the heart, the Seine River was back then the busiest avenue in the city, and its docks bustled with all kinds of trade activities. Henri Rousseau came from a modest provincial family. In 1868, at the age of 20, he moved to Paris and began working as a clerk in the customs office, which registered the constant flow of goods coming into the city by river. That was how he came to be called, with affection as well as amusement, Le Douanier, the customs officer. After toiling for 20 years in such an unfulfilling job, Henri Rousseau decided he wanted to be a painter, so he quit. From then on, his only sustenance would be his fierce desire for recognition. He set up a small studio near the Montparnasse neighborhood in Paris. Although he was just starting out, he sent his biography to a publisher. It was never published, but in it he wrote,
Henri Rousseau, painter, born in Laval in 1844. Due to his parents' lack of wealth, he was forced to take up a career that was different from the one to which his artistic tastes aspired. After much trial and tribulation, he succeeded in making a name for himself amongst the many artists around him. He has continued to perfect the original style which he has espoused, and is fast becoming one of our best realist painters.